Quadrilateral ABCD is a square and triangle ABJ is equilateral. Find the measure of angle DJC. Let's see how we can solve this problem. What we have here is a square ABCD. ABCD is a square. Now, we also know that triangle ABJ is equilateral, so all sides of ABJ are congruent. That tells me that each angle of this triangle ABJ has to be 60 degrees. Why? Because we know three angles of a triangle add up to 180. If you take 180 divided by 3, you're going to get 60 degrees, so each angle has to be 60 degrees. So this has to be 60. This has to be 60. And this has to be 60. Now, this is slightly tricky. Look, the side AB is congruent to the side BJ, but the side AB is also congruent to the side BC because ABCD is a square, so this side is congruent to this side. And I can say the exact same thing. If AB is congruent to AJ and AB is congruent to AD, AB is congruent to AD, so they are all congruent. Now, triangle BJC is isosceles. Triangle AJD is also isosceles. Note, ABCD is a square, so this angle is a right angle. And how do you find the measure of this angle? Has to be 30. Arguing exactly the same way, this has to be 30. Now, I can find the measure of this angle. Let's shade it green. Measure of this angle and the measure of this angle. Well, if this is 30, these two sides are congruent. These two angles must also be congruent. So to find the measure of each of the two angles, I'm going to take 180. 180. I'm going to subtract 30. And I'm going to get 150. Now 150 should be the sum of these two green angles. I'm going to divide 150 by 2, which turns out to be 75. So this angle has to be 75. Sorry. This angle has to be 75. And in the same way, this angle will also be 75. Now I need to find the measure of angle DJC. Sorry, DJC. And how do we do that? Let's do it here. Let's do it in this box. How do I find the measure of angle DJC? Well, from 360, if we subtract 60 and then 75 and then 75, that'll do it. So from 360, I'm going to subtract 60 plus 75 plus 75, which turns out to be 360 minus 75 plus 75 is 150. 150 plus 60 is 210, which turns out to be 150. I'm sorry, 150. So it should be, the unit should be in degrees. Put a little degree symbol here. That's my answer. The angle, measure of angle, let's try blue. Measure of angle DJC is 150. Answer